Everyone assumes SUVs are built to last forever. But what if I told you some of the most popular ones on the road might not even make it past 100,000 miles? In this video, we're exposing 7 SUVs that look tempting at the dealership, but often leave owners with massive repair bills down the road. By the time we get to the last one, you'll be shocked that it's on this list. If you've ever thought about buying one of these, this might change your mind entirely. Before we jump in, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your notification for more amazing car maintenance content. Number 1. Ford EcoSport. At first glance, the Ford EcoSport seems like the perfect answer for city drivers. It's small enough to squeeze into tight parking spaces, offers decent gas mileage, and markets itself as an efficient entry-level SUV. That combination attracts buyers who want something practical without the bulk or price tag of a larger vehicle. On the surface, it checks all the right boxes for everyday use. But underneath that promise, the EcoSport often begins showing mechanical red flags sooner than expected. Many drivers report transmission troubles creeping in before they even hit 80,000 miles. Instead of smooth shifting, owners often experience jerky gear changes, sudden loss of power, or warning lights that signal bigger problems. In some cases, the solution isn't a simple fix. It requires a full transmission replacement, which usually costs thousands of dollars. That's not the only headache. Owners also point to nagging engine problems that result in weak acceleration, odd noises, and frequent service visits. The irony is that while its fuel efficiency saves money at the pump, repair bills pile up quickly, making it an expensive vehicle to maintain long-term. In fact, many frustrated EcoSport owners end up trading in their SUV early, well before hitting 100,000 miles. And this is just the beginning. Number 2. Kia Sorento. The Kia Sorento is sold as the kind of SUV that checks every box for families. It has 3 rows of seating, a comfortable ride, and a price point that looks more approachable than its competitors. On paper, it's an easy decision for parents wanting a mix of space, convenience, and value without pushing into luxury territory. That promise has made it a popular choice in driveways across the country. The reality, though, often tells a very different story. Many Sorento owners report severe engine problems showing up years earlier than expected. Some experience complete engine seizures that render the vehicle undrivable. Others deal with head gasket failures that cause overheating and coolant leaks, often requiring expensive repairs most families don't budget for. The pattern doesn't stop there. Repeated electrical issues, including failing sensors and dashboard malfunctions, add another layer of frustration. What surprises a lot of buyers is how far its dependability ratings fall compared to rivals from Toyota and Honda. While those brands consistently chart high for long-term durability, the Sorento often lands near the bottom. That turns initial savings into a costly gamble. Families who thought they were investing in peace of mind end up working around towing bills and expensive service visits instead. And while buyers chose it expecting reliability and family use, the next SUV suffers similar disappointment, this time in the daily commuter world. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 3. Nissan Rogue. The Nissan Rogue has become one of the most common sights on American roads. Year after year, it ranks among the best-selling crossovers, thanks to its roomy interior, good fuel economy, and commuter-friendly size. For many buyers, it seems like a safe, reliable choice that can handle everything from work commutes to grocery runs without trouble. That popularity makes what happens next even more surprising. Hidden within its design is a weak point that shows up as miles climb: the continuously variable transmission, or CVT. At first, it works exactly how Nissan intended. Drivers notice smooth, uninterrupted acceleration without the typical gear shifts of a traditional automatic. That early performance builds confidence. But over time, the CVT develops harsh symptoms: jerking, high revving, overheating, or in more severe cases, outright transmission failure. The repair bill linked to those failures is no small problem either. Replacing a CVT can exceed several $1,000s, often more than the resale value of an older Rogue. That's why many owners decide not to keep their vehicle to 100,000 miles, choosing instead to trade it in early or scrap it altogether. From trusted commuter to money trap, the Rogue proves popularity doesn't always equal longevity. And if commuters feel betrayed by this SUV, road trip families won't be happy with the one up next. Number 4, Dodge Journey. The Dodge Journey grabs attention right away with its low sticker price and roomy cabin. Families see 3 rows of seats, plenty of storage, and think they're getting a budget-friendly alternative to pricier SUVs. That first impression makes it appealing for households who prioritize space without wanting to overspend at the dealership. But once the miles start to add up, the story changes quickly. Instead of being a long-term family hauler, the Journey often becomes a revolving door at the repair shop. Electronics are a common complaint, with faulty sensors, glitchy infotainment systems, and power accessories that stop working without warning. That's only part of the problem. Owners routinely face weak transmissions that slip or fail, leaving repair bills that sometimes rival what they paid for the vehicle itself. Add in brake components and suspension parts that wear out far sooner than expected, and the bargain quickly feels like a financial trap. The idea of road trips or tough family commuting fades once repair visits start stacking up. Many Journeys simply don't reach 100,000 miles without major work, giving them a reputation as disposable SUVs rather than dependable ones. And Dodge isn't the only brand facing this criticism. Jeep's compact models carry their own reliability problems that show up just as fast. Number 5, Jeep Renegade. The Jeep Renegade catches attention with its boxy shape, bright color options, and the promise of adventure under the Jeep badge. It looks playful, a city-friendly SUV with just enough rugged personality to convince buyers they're getting something unique. For many drivers, it feels like an affordable way to own part of Jeep's off-road reputation without stepping into one of the larger, more expensive models. But the ownership experience often tells another story. Many Renegade drivers have reported serious mechanical troubles in crucial areas like the engine and transmission. Sudden stalling, rough acceleration, and even complete transmission failure have been noted well before the odometer hits 6 figures. Electronics are another weak spot, with malfunctioning warning lights, faulty sensors, and infotainment systems prone to freezing or failures that require costly repairs. Reliability rankings mirror these complaints, with industry surveys placing the Renegade near the bottom of its class for long-term dependability. That creates an obvious conflict. People buy into the Jeep name expecting ruggedness, yet the Renegade often struggles to deliver even basic durability. In fact, many owners find themselves cutting ties before reaching 100,000 miles. And if the smallest Jeep raises concerns, the larger Grand Cherokee comes with even more expensive problems. Number 6, Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has long carried an image of rugged refinement. It presents itself as the SUV that can climb a mountain trail, yet still feel comfortable rolling through city streets. That dual reputation has made it one of Jeep's best-known vehicles, appealing to buyers who want capability without giving up style or luxury. But despite that strong image, a closer look shows many Grand Cherokees stumble well before hitting the 100,000-mile mark. Owners report problems ranging from sudden engine stalls to persistent oil leaks, adding unexpected costs to what should be routine maintenance. Transmission issues are another recurring complaint, with hesitation, rough shifting, and full failures becoming far too common. For an SUV priced to suggest lasting quality, these problems often appear much too early. Electronic systems haven't fared much better. Malfunctions in infotainment, faulty sensors, and unpredictable warning messages have left many drivers stranded or facing lengthy service visits. Reliability organizations consistently score the Grand Cherokee below industry averages, suggesting the problems aren't isolated cases but a widespread trend across multiple model years. So while the Grand Cherokee's marketing emphasizes strength and dependability, owners often spend thousands just to keep it on the road. And if that feels costly, the final SUV proves that being cheap doesn't guarantee durability either. Number 7, Mitsubishi Mirage. The Mitsubishi Mirage often catches attention with one big selling point: price. It's marketed as one of the cheapest new SUVs you can buy, with impressive fuel efficiency numbers that seem perfect for budget-conscious drivers. At first glance, it feels like you're getting simple transportation without unnecessary extras, and for many buyers, that alone is enough to seal the deal. But the downside becomes clear once ownership stretches past the honeymoon phase. The Mirage's build quality shows its limitations quickly. Interior panels rattle, materials wear down faster than expected, and the overall driving experience feels dated. Under the hood, its small engine struggles to deliver consistent performance. Drivers complain about weak acceleration, noisy operation, and engines that strain even during routine commutes. Add to this an unrefined suspension and early wear on brakes and tires, and the costs begin to chip away at initial savings. Buying an SUV isn't just about what looks good on the lot. As we've seen, some of the most popular models turn into costly mistakes long before reaching 100,000 miles. Slick marketing, big promises, or even a cheap price tag don't guarantee real durability. What seems affordable today can quietly drain your wallet tomorrow through constant repairs, breakdowns, and early trade-ins. That's why it's important to question first impressions and look beyond the ads. When shopping for your next SUV, focus on brands with proven track records of longevity instead of short-term appeal. It's the smarter investment every time. That's all for today. Make sure you like the video and share your thoughts about this video in the comment section below.